Hello, in this video I'm going to walk you through the tutorial of how to make this game, the Creepy Guys game. I'm sure, Dodge the Creeps is what it's called. So they give us a bit of an overview here of what we're going to learn, and then they talk about demo projects, but really the first thing that we need to pay attention to is this thing here called Dodge the Creeps, which is a zip file. Now, you should be able to just open that up as I'm doing here. And there it is, and I'm just going to copy that across to my desktop so that I have it for later on. In my case, I actually already had one there. You may or may not. Second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my desktop and I'm actually going to create a folder. Now this might be different for you if you're using Windows, and I'm going to call mine game, and that's where I'm going to keep my game, but you might have a different file name, and that's okay. So now I'm going to fire up Godot itself. If you're using Windows, you might actually have to find the icon for it. I'm not sure that it'll come up when you search for apps. So I've got a couple of Ghost projects here, but what we're going to do is click on New Project, and I'm just going to call it Game. Nothing fancy going on here. And I'm going to browse to that folder. So I look at my desktop, and there's the folder called Game, and I'm going to select Current Folder, and it says to be happy with that. So I click on it, and here is my Godot screen. So I just wait for that to load. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. So let's build this first section. So going over here. Okay, next page. Well, this next page is the one we're going to do, O1 project setup. That's what's going to be in this video. So I have created new project, yes. And I've chosen a path, yes. So it tells me to go and get the files from that zip file and to put them into my projects directory. Okay, well this might look a little bit different than it will on your computer, but the basic thing is the same. I'm going to my desktop, there we go, and I'm going into Dodge the Creep assets. I'm just going to copy them, so Control C on my machine, and then I'm going to go into my folder where my game's going to live, and I'm going to paste them in there. Okay, well that should be that section done. So it says your project folder should look like this. Art, fonts, 3 greys, 1 blue. Let's have a look. I'm just going to change my view there so that I can see it. Yeah, that looks pretty close to me. I'm pretty happy to move on that basis. This game is designed for portrait mode, so we need to adjust the size of the game. So it says project settings, and we're going to change the viewport. Okay, well let's have a go. So here's my project window, or project tab, project settings, and then window. Now mine actually says viewport width. I think it might be slightly different on the PC, but having a look, it wants it to be 480 by 720. So 480, so when I scan it across, 480 by 720. Terrific, 720, great. I'm just going to click on something else just to lock that in. Now what else do they want me to do? So in the window, so same place that I was, set canvas mode, there it is, down under stretch, to keep, terrific. Oh, and they also, I think, want me to turn resizable on. Although actually it doesn't say that, so maybe I'm imagining that. I think resizable's already on, and now I'll go down to stretch, canvas items, and keep. Terrific. So I go down here, stretch, canvas items, keep. Terrific, and resizable was already selected. Okay, well I'm just going to close that up now. So coming across here, we will make 3 independent scenes. Player, mob, and HUD, which will combine into the game's main scene. Talks about how we might want to put them in projects if we're doing a bigger file, but that actually is the end of the first video, so we have done everything on that screen.